In this, you must never lapse. Even those who would be our allies would not understand. Our domain is a shadow. Stray from it reluctantly, for when you do, you must strike hard and then disappear without a trace. Okay, so this is the pizza here. This one will respawn, so if you want to, go ahead and top yourself off after that unfortunate boss fight. And, yeah, scrolls against that boss are really good, though, because they take up a lot of space. And they do a lot of damage, so... So, level 4 is pretty long. It's not too terribly hard. There's a lot of really icky situations that come up combat-wise as you go through it, but, you know. There are also different paths you can take to get through the level. So, I'll just show you what I usually do and see from there. Okay. Down we go. Yeah, I really don't like these things right here. If you can, just kind of jump through it, I guess. I should not have been using Donatello there. Yeah, a lot of this is just getting used to the rhythm of the game. Yeah, wait a minute. Yeah, see that how I'm, like, Donatello's attacking behind himself? That's really useful. There are so many situations where that's useful. Alright, up we go. Taking in a double in it. I'll take a double upon the toilet seat. It smells like crab. Crappy all the cock poo poo. I don't know why I'm singing all these lyrics, and I really wish that I hadn't done that crap. So yeah, I picked up that tightrope earlier, and this is why we need that. Let's get across the buildings. For some reason, as a kid, I always thought you did this in level 3, but no you don't. It's level 4 where you do it. I can't even imagine, like, as a kid, how hard this was. Because I remember it being hard. I remember, like, I almost never got this far. I may have beat the Mecha Turtle once or twice, but that would be it. Oh yeah, there's a pizza right there. Hell yeah, dude. Grab it. So this is kind of why I say that maybe just using Donatello the whole time wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. Because you do have heal points, you know, and there's another spot here. It's kind of... I might actually... sometimes I get lucky and I just plow through all that without taking any damage at all. I don't know how it happens. It just kind of does. Notice how every time I walk up a ledge, I'm falling straight down here. It's just a habit at this point. Like, that's the best way to do it. Does anybody... Well, yeah, Rap's got 9 boomerangs. He's fine. When I was a kid and I heard this music, I remember thinking to myself, like, nobody's ever going to remember this song because it's not in the movie or anything. Wouldn't you know it, 30 years later, me and John singing it back and forth to each other? Who would have thought? Yeah. Once those guys start jumping, just get to a spot where when they land, you'll be right next to them. And as long as you stay close to them, they really won't do anything else besides just keep jumping in the air like a chimpanzee. Yeah, should be a boss fight here. Mini-boss, rather. Just do that right there and you're done. We are continuing and things are looking pretty good. There's not a whole lot to say about this level, really. I don't know. I don't have a whole lot of memories associated with this game like I thought I would, but I just remember playing it. That's pretty much it. I feel like I might have gotten to Shredder once when I was a kid, but I never beat him. I didn't know the trick. Like, I still to this day haven't beat him without using the trick. It's like in Zelda 2, how you fight Shadow Link, and you just stay on the left, you know, and duck and swing your sword. Well, there's a similar strategy for Shredder, where you just stay in one spot and repeatedly attack. And because of his AI being stupid, he just kind of runs into your attacks and eventually dies. Unfortunately, you don't get to throw him in the trash compactor, but maybe next time. Alright, sometimes a small jump is the way to go here. Just it helps you maneuver better. It's harder to maneuver when you're, like, curled up in a ball like Samus and jumping. Okay, I will say this. Sometimes these jumps can be a little tricky because of, like, the spikes down below and all. Oh, man. So, here's what I do. I imagine that the shadow of the conveyor belt is part of the platform. If you do that, then it's easier to visualize when to jump. And that was stupid. Oh my god, dude. You're about to lose Donatello. Get off of him. Oh, there's a pizza pretty soon, I think. Oh my god! Jeez, he's gonna respawn now. Jeez, I don't believe this. Wow, this is insane. I should have been using the wrap with the boomerangs. Boomerangs take care of everything. Here, let's just do that right there. Wow, okay, okay. Okay, oh my god, that is horrible. Man, that just went all kinds of wrong there. God, just getting no invincibility frames. Okay, whatever. That was maddening. Oh my god. Dude! What am I doing? Seriously, get this thing out of here. Ah. Thank you. Okay. Now, what were we doing? Boy, that was a mess. Let's come around to the hole. Alright, despite Don being low on health, I'm actually gonna use him here. Just so I can get rid of this guy right here. Or get rid of this guy right here! What is going on now? Alright, you can actually walk over that too. Basically any pit that's one block wide, regardless of which way the conveyor belts are moving around it, you can just walk over it. So, let's head on up through here. Okay, so up here, just ignore that hole right there. There's 3 holes up here, one on the far left, one in the middle, which is this one right here. There's also bombers, apparently. And then there's a hole way to the right. Now, if you have a turtle who's really low on health, what you can do is actually, well, you know, I'm not sure what order to deliver this information to make it sound good, but you can sacrifice a turtle here and get somebody else out and go to this hole on the right, and you can retrieve that turtle with full health. So it's just a little thing you can do. Whoa, look! It's Dawn! A little too Dawn! Yeah. So now when you come back and you look, now Donnie's at full health. He doesn't have his boomerangs anymore, but, well, yeah, he still has his bow. So good for him. So, coming down through here, this is, jeez. Yeah, I think if we're gonna do anything here, we're just gonna do it easy. Man, I forgot that, Leo was so low on health. Probably shouldn't be using him. Let's just use Mikey for a little bit here. And not waste our sub-weapons, even though they don't matter too much here. This is gonna hit. This is what I mean by there's no knockback on the enemies, they just plow into you if you don't kill them on the first hit. Oh my god, so little damage. Okay, how are we gonna do this? That's one way. Okay, that works. There is a pizza there, it just appears when you go over the spot. So, take it. This one will also respawn if you come back down the ladder again, but I don't know if that's really worth it, because there's so many monsters in there. So as a general rule of thumb here, if you go down into a hole and you see magnets, you're going the wrong way. So just don't bother with the magnets. I'm not even sure what they do. I guess they suck you. They make you so... sort of like conveyor belts, but in a different fashion. I don't know. Get out of here. So again, watch the shadow and walk off the shadow of the conveyor belt. I didn't mean to be so overzealous there. I'm also lucky that laser didn't hit me. It's another pizza down here. So, In that sense, this is definitely the safest route to take here. Ah, oh, jeez, we're getting a lot of slowdown here. Man, would you stop throwing boomerangs so I can fall to the pizza? I want my pizza, man! And you're depriving me from having it. Would you take a hit? Off the bong? Okay, well, who wants this? I guess Raph? Yeah, you got it. You got it, pal. Alright, going back to Leo for a little bit here. Yeah, despite the low damage that some of the other turtles do, their animations are really very fast. Faster than Donatello. If there's one weakness that Donatello has, it's that he's slower. So, yeah. But, you know, you do what you can. Once you kind of learn the timing of just how the game plays and everything. So a lot of it is very... like, well, again, I don't want to say slow motion, but that's kind of what it is. Like, a lot of other games, you don't move this slowly. You don't jump that slow. You know, you're not, like, hanging in the air for, like, 3 seconds. Like, Mega Man, you jump and you're back on the ground again less than a second later. Not so here. Ah. Yeah, it can be a little annoying. So this here, we're probably going to want to clear this out. This other laser, I wouldn't be too concerned about it. Oh, yeah, well, I say that now. Okay, so this is the part where you're going to want to walk off the ledges the way I was talking about earlier. Let's get the pizza here. So definitely have a turtle that you don't mind losing if it comes to it, because you might lose one. This is where walking off the edge and falling straight down is definitely the way... Oh god, I did it! I died! Oh god, I can't believe it! I was really hoping that wouldn't happen. Usually it doesn't, but oh, my timing was off, man. Now I'm starting to wonder, like, am I going to have to use a continue here? Because it's kind of starting to look like it. There's one more spot where you can, that I know of anyway, where you can retrieve a lost turtle. But it's in level 6, so, like, Alright, down we go. And at least we got the pizza again here. Let's see, might as well give it to Mikey. Alright, here we go. Yes, I know I'm using Donnie. This is a bad idea. Hell, if anything, the fact that I was using Donnie actually made me concentrate harder. Like, I really don't want to lose this turtle, please! Alright, easiest boss in the game, by comparison. When he opens his mouth, pause the game, and then the crystal will still be there for you to hit. Pause again, and it's still there. Normally you can't hit him when his mouth is closed, so that's why that works, and that's why it's so good. And that's why we'll be moving on to level 5 now. I cannot believe this is taking me this long. Like, I kind of felt like this was going to go by quicker. I can't believe I lost Raph, man! Wow, wow. Oh, going to the turtle bloom. Take a dump up on the toilet seat because it smells. It smells like a fart, smells. Smells like a fart, smells. Alright, not funny. Haha. Okay, so the reason level 5 is the worst level in the game is because, well, it can be the worst. There are 3 places where the boss can be, and it's randomized. So if you go down a hole and he's not there, then you're going to have to walk all the way back out and try a different one. There are buildings here that have supplies in them, like pizza and scrolls and whatnot. Probably a captured turtle in one of those too, but I don't know offhand like where that is. I imagine it's probably the building in the middle, but there's also a building in the far top left corner. I actually think that might be where the captured turtle is. So that's where Raph is now. These guys, oh, they're kind of a pain in the butt. You just have to... I mean, I usually hang out up top take out Sonic, and then Samus just try to avoid her. That one will just roll down the ladder, so don't worry about that one. Also really cool music in here. This here, fall to the right as early as you possibly can. Get ready to jump over this one. Nah, it's not gonna happen. Sonic here too. Oh my god, okay, you can duck those though, if you need to. Ugh, I took way too much damage on Donnie there. Let's get Mikey out here for a little bit. She called me Mikey. Yeah, man, when you get down to half health and you're doing, like, extra damage with Mike, Don, or Raph, or, Mike, Raph, or Leo, that could be pretty useful. Having the quick animation and the extra damage would be pretty useful. Okay, well, we didn't get lucky this time. If you see this room, it means you went the wrong way. So now we have to go back out, with all the enemies having respawned. So, not fun, not cool. I think we'll be using a continue for this. Yeah, sometimes it happens. I can't believe I messed up so bad in level 4, jeez. Still freaking out, oh man. Yeah, I'm just gonna go. Oh my god, Sonic, get out of here. Oh my god, don't go that way! That's the way I'm going! Oh god, we are in trouble. We are in big trouble here. So if you have to continue in this board, it doesn't mean that you've eliminated. So like the boss, for example, it's in one of 3 random holes. If you check one of those holes and the boss is not there, it doesn't mean... Okay. And then you have to continue. Oh my god, Mike, it's empty. How'd that happen? Hey, maybe that's a quick and easy way out, though. This hole here is probably the easiest one to get to the bottom of, so maybe we can just do that. Just wait for Samus here to roll out of the way. Do that. And sometimes just a simple jump is the way to get it away. We may end up having to continue here. This is not looking good, man. Wouldn't this be amazing if it turned out it was down here? And then I somehow just did it, you know? Oh, I should have just let it go. I should have let it go down the ladder. Wow, this is really bad. Yeah, got extra damage. Mikey, it's all up to you. In the heat of the moment. Oh my god, how do we avoid that? Please stay out of it. Oh, that's the problem though. Alright, I might as well use the sub-weapon. Okay, yeah. Oh, I let the bubble hit me there because the bubbles don't do any damage to you. They knock you back. Maybe they do. It's like 1/4 of your health or something. Or 1/4 of a health bar. Okay, so now that we've continued, it's reset, and the boss could be anywhere. I think. Oh, stop going back and forth under me like that, you stupid Truman Show fuck! Oh my god, he's not here. So that might be this one up here. I guess if nothing else, at least we're getting to see all 3 possibilities here. Yeah. See how I killed that in 1 hit there? That's because of double damage. Or because of increased damage, because I'm at half health. So yeah, that can be useful. Yeah, no, I'll tell you. Yeah, this is definitely the easy one. Whoop. Couldn't get myself off of the ladder there. Alright, please be it. Oh my god! Oh my god, I knew it! Okay, well at least I got to demonstrate that then, that if you continue, then all bets are off. Like if you've already checked somewhere, and you continue, the boss could go back to being there then. Yeah, it's pretty interesting that they have like different music for the underground areas in this level too. Because like you would expect it would just be the same music, but even up to this point there was 2 different themes that played down there, and now this is a 3rd one. So that's kind of impressive for an 8-bit game, I gotta say. I don't normally see that, so here we are again, doing what we did the first time. Well, this time he's actually gonna be in the spot where it should be. Like 9 times out of 10 when I play it, he's in this one. So that's why I checked this one first. But the reason for that is because the randomization for where the boss shows up is based on when you press the start at the beginning of the game. There's like a timer or something that goes on. And if you press start, like right when the title screen loads up, you'll get that particular seed to where the boss shows up here. Did you just jump already? I think the best way to trigger him to jump is to kind of walk back and forth, so I wasn't really doing that there, and I probably should have been. Would you do your thing already? Stop changing your pattern. Oh god, why'd I jump there? Alright, get over here and go down the ladder. Man, level 6 is just going to be a breeze after all this. And I hear myself say that even now, and I'm like, God, you don't say that. You didn't actually just say that. I'm just gonna run. I don't even care. Dude! You're killing my best turtle here! You stop that! Wow. I got lucky with him scrolling off the screen like that. Okay, well, here it comes. This is the coolest boss in the game, no doubt. So, finally we're here! Anybody have sub-weapons? No, okay. Then here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna switch to Wrath. You get right up here and duck. The electricity won't hit you as long as you duck. It also won't roll over you if you're ducking. So what I do here usually is just get up here and hit the... Like, I don't even bother with the foot soldiers, because as long as they're on the ground... Well, shit. As long as they're on the ground, like where the wheels are, they won't hurt you. They won't be able to. Well, these guys are jumping up a storm here, so maybe I don't know. Either way, the best place to be is like right here. It doesn't seem like it, but yeah, it is. So yeah, see how he throws the stars, they don't hit me? And he doesn't hit me? Yeah. Now all that's left is just to hit the eye. Like, you can hit the hatch that the foot soldiers are coming out of and destroy it so they'll stop spawning. But there's kind of really no need to, because only one ever spawns at a time. And, like, if he's down there like that, like, he can't even touch you, so... why waste the effort? You can also kill the thing that's producing the electricity. So that's pretty cool. Like, graphically, this was amazing back in the day, I'll tell you what. You just didn't see stuff like this, other than maybe in Mega Man, or... You know, well, Mega Man. Heroes in a half shell, Turtle Dalver. You are great! Not really. But this is the final battle. You have my support. Are we gonna have to use 2 continues here? Okay, so, oh god. I was about to say we got lucky there with the low level enemies, and then those guys showed up. But then I was lucky I didn't get hit by them. So these things here are pretty nasty. Only Donnie can one-shot them, so, like, even if he's low on health, maybe you might still want to use him. But there are enemies that will do 1.5 damage on you, so maybe you don't want to do that. So find a turtle who has half health, like Leo, if you have one, and they can one-shot them then. So maybe that's the better way to do it, actually. Let's go and kill this one down here. So, you know, actually, now that I think about it, well, is that really worth it, though? Like, I was thinking about sacrificing Donnie, because I know where I could pick him up. Have him be at full health. But we have a pizza here, so, like, what's the difference? Might as well do it the easy way. I say easy way, though, and we're in level 6 here. There is no easy way from here on out, other than to just keep trying. Keep ramming your head against that stone wall. So here's the pizza. I'm gonna keep Leo out because his animation's faster. Like, yes, Donnie can one-shot them, but also, like, you run the risk of not putting the button input in time. And so here, once again, try to walk off like this, and then get... Oh, shit. I was trying to land on that platform there. It didn't quite work out. We're gonna get up here. Oh, no, no, no. Let me fall. Let me put my hands down! Let me put my hands down! No, okay. Oh my god! Okay. Well, I'm keeping this tape for sure. I tell you. Man, I can't believe I couldn't get through that hole, man. That's what he said. Ah. Anyway. Yeah, I'm not sure if this is even worth, like, I should just continue. Well, here's the other thing, though. I was just saying, thinking about sacrificing a turtle so I could get him back later, so I could show that you can do that. So we still have Donatello at full health here, so. Although I didn't see if the pizza was over there, but that might be worth loading up on some Mighty Meaty here. Ah, okay. Mighty Meaty is my favorite pizza to get a mellow mushroom. In case anyone didn't know. I don't think I've ever literally ordered anything else besides that in the dozens of times that I've been there. Nope, pizza doesn't respawn, okay. I'll take these stars, though. Okay, maybe I can show, like, what I was trying to do in this room now. So I don't like falling in a parabola off this platform, because it's hard to land on the one below. But if you do that, you can do that. Then you can easily jump to this one. And you can just walk off of this one to land on the next one, believe it or not. Yeah, see there? After this, I couldn't help you. Because really, like, you're probably gonna get hit there no matter what you do. And same here, you just fall onto the spikes, but... Okay, if you lose the turtle, you can go down the ladder here. Otherwise, ignore this ladder, because it is not worth it. But, yeah. Get right here. Oh, And it's just go nice and slow. And where are you? Okay, there it is. Hey, it's a little tube mic. Alright, now it's gonna work our way back out. See, there's like nothing down here though, so this is worth it if you can... Actually, I might actually bring him out and start using him right now. It's like, I just rescued you, now I'm gonna start putting you to work again. It's like, don't you at least deserve a pizza? You know, to celebrate that you're still alive? I mean, good lord, man. Yeah, so we're like 1/3 through this level right now. But I feel like the last two sections are maybe a little bit shorter, especially this one. We're just gonna fall right through here. Do I have any boomerangs? No, okay. There's a pizza there, but you can't get that unless you take a different route. Alright. We got lucky with the enemy spawns here. They were lower level enemies. Sometimes you will get level 1 enemies in here. Other times, you get the shit. You just gotta hope you don't get the shit. So, take that guy out, take out this red mosquito. That's a Pearl Jam song, I think. Yeah, alright. Yeah, you just keep giving me the boomerang, guys. I've no complaints there whatsoever, man. Okay, there is an invincibility thing over here. It's up to you whether you're not going to grab it. Like, you can grab it, but there's really... Okay, actually... Actually, I'm glad I did that now. Jeez, man. Usually that room is not that bad. Uh-oh. Let's... Yeah, okay. How you handle this room is up to you. It's actually probably better... but if you lose a turtle, though, you're going down. Is this going to be worth it? We need to get through this room. This is the last room that really is worrisome to me. I'm gonna use Mikey and take damage because, like, okay. Here's the thing. When these guys come to you, it alternates. First the birds, then the Rocket Mans. When the Rocket Mans come, just duck. Just duck like this, and then keep going. Oh boy. I got a bad feeling about this, y'all. Oh, now I'm at half health, so I can shoot. Why did he spawn there? Sometimes they do that, and then when you duck, you still can't avoid him. Okay, wait. I thought he was going to turn around and start going backwards. Sometimes they do that. Wow. I'm literally, like... I'm going to have to continue here. Because this, as far as I'm concerned... well, I don't want to say that, but... I don't know. I can't do it, like, in this state. Ugh. That sound it makes when you get low on health, I mean, that's so annoying! And look at this jump right here! How am I supposed to make that? Nobody could make that. That's impossible. The only way to get up there is to use Donatello, who's got the longest weapon.
And who's that guy with the chainsaw? Remember him from Ninja Turtles? I sure don't.
Who the hell is that? I'm just gonna continue here. Yeah, wow. I've literally played this a dozen times, and at least 6 of those times I didn't have to continue. And yet, here we are. Okay. I don't know how many continues you get in the game, actually, because I think it's only 2. And if that's the case, then holy crap, but... Anyway... Oh wow, he used to take damage right away there. Should not be using Donnie here. Wow! Can you get any more careless? It doesn't matter though, because there's a pizza! Yeah, so I don't care. I didn't kill my wife. Is he coming? There it is. I was waiting for the bird, and he didn't show up. No. Oh, well, there's the bird. Anyway, there's the bird! Right on. Okay, we'll definitely get through this time, don't worry. All we gotta do is concentrate. Orange juice. Like that. Orange juice sounds kinda good right now, actually. I might go have some a little later. It's like I got some earlier, like a week ago, and I haven't touched it yet. Alright, so drop here, do that, jump up here. Why am I using Donnie for this? Walk off, and walk like a man. There you go. See, that's how it's supposed to do. That's how you're supposed to do it. Alright, we aren't missing any turtles, so we're going to skip that ladder this time. That'll save some time here. And then we're just going to roll through here. Also, I have half health, so I might want to move to another one. See, what I'm thinking here is like you have half health. You do double damage because of the half health thing. But you also don't want to be at like a quarter health or in a situation where you die in one hit. So you want to have the damage but still be able to take a hit, so maybe it's better to conserve a turtle when it gets to exactly half health, so they would be in that situation without it having to be like a Paper Mario danger situation, you know? Turn that off. There we go. Coming around the mountain. Oh, do we want the... Yeah, I should get it. I should be smart. Oh, well, I guess I'm not getting it. Too bad. I'm just gonna tank this room. Because we're almost there. And from then on... Ah, gotcha. Alright, let's see if they can not spawn in stupid places. They cannot wear masks over ugly faces. Alright. Yeah, see, that's what's supposed to happen right there. It's supposed to fly over you. They weren't doing that a second ago. I'm not sure what causes that, but... Yeah, if you do it this way, then you're fine. And once you get to this point where the path gets really narrow, you're gonna have to stop and, like, kill everything that's in your way. Otherwise, it's just gonna keep following you. So do that. And then... Yeah, I got enough for one more hit. Yeah, from this point on, it's okay. When a guy appears, stop and duck. When the bird comes, just kill it. Stop and duck, kill, 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 I'm killing myself over here. And there you go. One more, well, maybe 2 more birds for good measure. Alright, Donnie, it's your time. Except we got one more jag-off to deal with, just this guy right here. What we do here is stay on the left and duck, and go boom, boom, boom. Well, he got me anyway. Sometimes he will, but if you want to minimize the damage, that's probably how you want to handle that. Shredder! Thanks, Mike, I may never have the hiccups again! So this guy, snuck into the left. Oh, God. No, please don't hit me. Whatever you do. Whatever you do. I can't... He's like in one spot. Who's got the sub-weapon? Raph? There we go. Get up here, and just do this. This is the Zelda 2 trick. That's what I'm calling it. Don't even care. As long as you stay here and just whack him when he comes to you, he can't do a thing about it. Well, that's insane damage, too. And there you go. But for you, it will be... without honor. Taking a dump on the toilet seat. Smells like crappy Yola cock and poo-poo in the pee-pee. What a way for the Ninja Turtles to celebrate with poo-poo and pee-pee. You will defeat a Shredder and save the world. Now I can turn back to my human form. Wait, what is this, Willow? He doesn't have a human form! Oh! Okay! So now he's... I don't know who that looks like. Oh, Splinter is back to his real form. Huh. You guys are great. Thanks for your help. Let's celebrate with a pizza. We already had like 8 pizzas on the whole journey. We're not hungry right now. Let's celebrate with 8 hours of sleep. Then a pizza. Yeah. Well, there you go. And that's the end. That's the end of the game, y'all. We did it. It took 1 hour and 6 minutes. I don't know how much of that's getting cut. Yeah. Well, there you go. So, more to come on 8-Bit Summer, including possibly, let me see, Game Boy Castlevania Adventure, which I've never played before. Game Boy Mega Man, which I have. I don't know about that one, actually, but maybe. And also Operation C. I've never played that before. I bought it from John and Luca at Con Bravo like 4 years ago. And there you go. Somebody on Twitter also suggested I should play Batman. That's interesting. I may have to try that one. Because I have played that one too, but I never beat it. Never beat the Electrocutioner. His shots can't put too much damage. According to my younger self, but yeah. Anyway, enough about that. We're back to the intro here. So see you guys next time on Nintendo Capri Sun Plays Games Badly. This is how you don't play. See, I should even put that in my tags. Hell, you got it. Okay, bye. See ya.